What's up, people? What's going on? This is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And please, man, I do not own the rights to any music that I play. I constantly have to say this. I do not own the rights to any music that I play. So, you know how we do it, man. I want to talk a little bit about Ukraine and Trump and what the hell I think is going on. You know me, man. I'm all over the place. So let me dig into my crate, man. We're gonna talk about it. What's up, people? This is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So, yo, I'm watching this Ukraine thing, and you know, I kind of try to spread the love, man, because I don't like doing too much Trump, man. I mean, there's so much daily news that come out with this mofo, you just can't keep up, bro. So I let other newscasters and podcasters, they do their thing. But I do have my thoughts on Ukraine, Trump, and Putin. I told you, Ukraine, first of all, from videos that I've been watching, Ukraine been kind of holding their own, man. They haven't really been just rolling over and letting Putin take all this territory. Like, they are, don't get me wrong, Putin is making gains, but they've lost over 1 million people. Russia has. And Russia can't keep this shit up too much longer. I'm sorry, but from what I'm watching, from how Ukraine is strategically really doing damage to Russia's infrastructure. Like, Russia's getting really low on money. They're getting really low on morale. They're getting really low as far as even people, because they're sending like young people, from what I'm hearing, and this is boots on the ground. You know, I don't know it to be factual. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Russia is Russia is like fucking 3 times the size of the United States. I mean, this shit is massive. But there's a few things that Russia is missing, man, that's not going their way. First of all, Russia's training is, from what I'm seeing, they're training. Their military really sucks, man. They have no real structure. There's so much corruption that goes on over there with the generals and all the way down that they're not really trained. They're trained in like 1800 war. they're not up to date war. And Ukraine is taking advantage of that. I mean, Ukraine done hit at least 61 oil depots in Russia. They just hit, I think, August 19th, the 3rd largest oil refinery in Russia. They hit the biggest diesel output plant in Russia. Ukraine is striking them. They're not hitting them with force. They're hitting them where it hurt. And that is Putin's pockets. That is Russia's pockets. Russia right now is draining money. Russia GDP is 6.5. It's like their national average was like 4. It's went up to 6.5. And he can't keep this shit up. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's putting all this pressure on Trump. And another thing I'm going to say is Putin got something on Trump. I've been saying this shit for the longest, but Putin got something on Trump. Trump is like a weakling when it comes down to Putin. I don't know what it is that he got. I don't know what he got something. I don't know if the P tape is real. You know, everybody talk about the P tape where he was in Russia supposedly, and he peed on the bed supposedly where Obama slept, and he was with some lady of the night. And supposedly Russia got photos of that. And they've been holding on to it for a minute. But I think it's more damaging than that. I think Russia knows some shit. I think Putin knows some shit. I think Putin got Trump cornered and anything that he want from Trump, he gonna get. All he got to do is ask, because Trump is like a little kid when it comes to Putin. He will not criticize him. He regurgitate every point that Putin makes. Notice how he always going against Ukraine, but he's so giddy to see Putin. And it's this, I'm telling you, man, there's something wrong there, bro. There is something wrong there. There was no way that man could walk on American soil and act the way he act and get away with that shit. Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can do that. Why is it that he can do that? Why is it that Trump is always placating to Putin for years? It's not just, this didn't happen. This happened in his last term. He's always been, and everybody keeps saying, oh, well, he's just partial to strong men. Yeah, he is to some degree. But Putin is a whole different animal. Putin act like he know he got something on Trump. I remember one time they had a meeting and Putin handed him a fucking soccer ball. Me, I read into that shit. Like I said, man, I watch shit. I see shit. You hand him a soccer ball. Why you hand him a soccer ball? When you telling him, yo, you better play ball. Remember? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man, because there's something not right. There's something not right with this situation. That man walked into the White House. I mean, he walked into that meeting like he owned the place. Putin walked into that meeting like he was the president, and Trump was visiting him, and that shit was sad. Bro, little by little, Trump is going down. He's honestly, he's just really fucking himself, honestly, at this point. There's nobody that's doing it to him but him. Even the tweet shit don't work no more. Gavin Newsom done took control of that. Now, and I told you about Gavin Newsom, man. I told you. Didn't I tell you about Gavin Newsom? Didn't I tell you that man know how to fight? I told you. He might, more than likely, that's the next president. Gavin Newsom will be the next president. I don't know how good he's gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna be one of them corporate ass niggas, but he's showing some fight, bro. He's taking it to him. He's fighting them the way they like to fight, but he's not doing it illegally. He's just giving them a taste of their own shit, and they don't like it. And I love it, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what Democrats are supposed to be doing. Not what the fuck Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. You don't even see them fucks no more. You don't even see them. Where the fuck are they? Hakeem and Chuck. Anyway. So yeah, man, it's a lot going on there, man. And that visit, that shit was terrible. Terrible. And all he trying to do is get away from the Epstein files, man. All he trying to do is get away from the Epstein files. All he trying to do is get away from the Epstein files.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes,
this guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all.
Yes, man, we still talk about the Epstein files because that shit is real. So, anyway, man, I just wanted to share my thoughts on that, man, because I'm telling you, man, there's something really, 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 really fishy about what the fuck is going on between Trump and Putin. And again, please, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, man. Please, man. Please, man. It helps me out, helps my channel to grow, man. People be watching the videos, but they don't never like and subscribe, man. So, you know, please. So anyway, man, it's funny. They just have it ain't no love-hate shit. It's just like a one-way thing. You're supposed to put sanctions on them. You never put sanctions on them. You don't do shit. You sit there and you regurgitate everything he say just because he flatter you, whatever you want to hear. Trump is the weakest man ever. And I don't know how these fucking people follow behind him. Man walk around, he got all right, man. Enough is enough, man. Anyway, this is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, man. And peace, man. I love y'all, and I'm out.